Welcome to Goat Island. I'm your host, the Big Kahuzzi, back again with another FTC episode for the culture. Beginning with another category of woohoo drinks and deciding which is the GOAT. Then we'll go over some early takeaways from The Prince by Machiavelli. Next, we'll announce the Nike Silhouette of the Week, which is just another reason why Nike is the GOAT and why they are our cultural brand of the month, specifically Nike streetwear within Cape Town. And lastly, we'll give you this week's spot in the city, that's FTC, for the culture. This week, we're going with the lower alcohol percentage of woohoo drinks. Ciders, beers, and spirit coolers. Now, these drinks are the backbone of any good time not ending too soon for most people. Spirit coolers, while tasty, just give off soda with a drop of woohoo. I remember loving these in school. Again, school. Now, I'm not saying you should be drinking this if you're in school. What I am saying is, it's childish as shit. Almost guaranteed to have the year 1818 on them. Spirit coolers are for chicks and young adults who just don't know any better. And if you know better, then you know this can't be the GOAT of this category. Now, beers are tricky, man. I mean, who doesn't love putting on a tank top for a hot summer's day and sipping on a cold Corona while remembering that it's all for family? And when it's winter and it's the coldest, who wouldn't want to split the G on a tall pint of Guinness? I mean, who? From craft beers to global titans, there really is a beer for everything. And before I up and leave God's green earth and reduce the population of Goat Island by 1, I have to go to Oktoberfest. But there is a problem with beer. And I'm not talking about the taste. Beer does tend to bloat you quite easily and is also super high in calories. And we're not out here counting calories, but if I'm trying to kick back and have a couple of drinks and I'm too full from the drinks to get that protein in, then there's a problem. And then there's ciders. And now I'm not talking about the vinegar drink your girlfriend takes when she wants to lose weight. Ciders are the best in between of both spirit coolers and beers, yet completely unique in their own right. It has a touch of sweetness and flavor like the coolers, but also has that hint of bitterness that gives it depth like a beer. And at the same time, it has less sugar than coolers and less calories than beers. The result being a crisp, refreshing apple-based drink that leaves you feeling great and buzzed. So if it's not clear what the pick for this week's category is, then I guess I'll spell it out. Ciders for the W, specifically my GOAT, Hunter's Dry. Let's work something out, guys. Seriously. In literature, we are busy with Machiavelli's The Prince. And two takeaways early on are some of the findings that Machiavelli explains that apply in everyday life. Firstly, morality and success are not synonymous. Meaning, oftentimes in life, we feel like we're being good people, and then we whine about, why me? But it's not fair. And what Machiavelli is saying is often the very moral code that you use to justify why your misfortune is unfair is likely the thing standing in the way of your success. And I'm not suggesting throw away your morals, rather offering comfort. Take comfort in knowing you're a good person. What you desire may not be best for you, and ultimately, the power to change your life lies within your ability, not your morals. Secondly, adaptability. Machiavelli finds that planning, although a key trait in leadership, is not simply enough, as he observes successful politicians during the Renaissance period having to adapt to unforeseen circumstances, and the resolve to face these changes in the moment rather than retreat into what should happen is what sets success and failure apart. How this applies in everyday life is that oftentimes we plan our way out of action and plan to avoid issues and surprises. However, life is not like this. Life is chaotic and volatile. And yes, planning is really important and necessary. But what does it matter if when things don't go according to plan, you can't handle the change and you freeze? Remember, Tyson said it best. Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Life is not about getting not punched. It's not about avoiding the hits, but rather how you respond when you do get punched. This is what sets you apart, and this is what makes GOATs. Moving on, because that was a bit much, and it's really not that deep, bro. The Nike silhouette of the week is the Air Max 90. The iconic shoe has a place in both style and activewear. It can be seen all over the city of Cape Town, from people who jump the trains because they don't have enough kroon for a ticket, to yuppies working at startups. The silhouette is the first shoe I think of when I think of the city, and once again, just another reason why Nike in Cape culture is the GOAT streetwear brand. Finally, this week's Cape Town spot, that's FTC for the culture, Signal Hill's parking lot at night. Now, during the day, it might be ruined by tourists who think it's very cutesy. But when the sun goes down and the parking lot empties up, cars start to slowly make their way up the narrow and barely lit road to the top. This spot is the GOAT meetup spot. Because where else are you going to get that mooi view of the city? Picture this. You're on top of the hill that's green. Cars parked all around, with boots open, blasting numbers. A styrofoam cup in your hand, or that one glass that lives in your friend's car, half filled with a bit of woohoo juice. Different groups of people are setting up their oka pipes on the tar. The girls are on the railing at the edge of the hill taking pictures, and you walk over to the edge and see the moonlit ocean as your head turns up, and around you see the lights in the city bowl shining like drops of gold. Now, there's a lot more I could say about this spot, and a lot more I shouldn't say about this spot. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. But I think you get it. The Signal Hill at night, the parking lot, is GOATed and FTC. And again, no, it's not hidden. You can literally see it from Canal Walk all the way to Camps Bay, my guy. Culture Talk will return to Goat Island same time next week. If you enjoyed this episode, like and subscribe for more. And if you didn't, then that sucks for you, because you just wasted your own damn time. But this is just getting started. This is the Big Kahuzzi, and from Goat Island, we'll check you again.